It was time for bed. It was already 9 o'clock. I had tried multiple times to try and get her to go to sleep.
Okay. What did you do after that?
I turned the lights off.
Did you leave the room?
I did.
Where did you go?
I was going to go draw a bath. That's kind of how I relaxed. And I read a book.
What happened after that?
I didn't get to the bathroom. Before I got there, I heard screaming from my daughter's room.
And what kind of screaming? Can you describe the screaming?
Sure, as a parent, you know your kids and you know their cries. And I knew it was that was crying, which was odd to me because I had just left the room and she was asleep.
Let me ask you this. What did you say anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm hurt.
And what did you do in response to that?
I went back into the room. I was trying to figure out what happened.
What did you do?
I went into the room. I was trying to, as a physician part of me, I was trying to figure out what the heck happened. What I saw was my eldest daughter jumping from bed to bed.
So Anna was jumping. Was she saying anything?
It was a little hectic, to be fair. It was quick and dark, and so when she was jumping from bed to bed, I don't remember her saying exactly anything other than them screaming. Because
she was. So let me be clear about this. I just want to make sure I'm sure. Was screaming as you walked into the room?
Crying. Was hurt.
Was Anna saying anything?
I didn't hurt her. She threw something. That's what we were able to ascertain.
When you tried to control, well, let me ask you this. You said you caught. Describe what happened. Describe what was going on.
Sure. So she jumped from her bed towards the foot of the beds, and when you see the picture, what you'll actually see are these things that stick up. For whatever reason, I was petrified of that. I was worried she was going to land on it. I don't know why. That's what I was thinking.
What did you do next? Did you catch her?
I caught her, and I held her like you would a child. I held her in my arms.
What else, aside from screaming, was she trying to get away from you?
Yes, sir.
In what manner? Was she kicking?
She was flailing. She was throwing her arms around. She didn't like being held. She was just trying to get away.
Was she screaming at you?
Yes, she was.
Was she yelling at you?
Yes, she was.
Do you recall specifically what she was yelling or screaming?
That I wasn't listening to her. She was just screaming. I just remember putting her back in bed. I just remember trying to get her to stay in bed. The memory that I have was of her arms going across and flailing and me having to hold her arms together. Now, the way in which I remember doing it was, she's 7, she's not that strong, but if you can hold, I'm not sure with this jacket I can even show you, but where her 2 elbows hold.
So
I held her elbows together so that she wasn't swinging around and causing damage.